What if I told you the limits of your strength aren't actually physical, but that the strongest muscle you actually have is your mind?
We've all heard stories of mums lifting cars to save their kids, or athletes doing the impossible under pressure.
Here we go! Wow! Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen!
That's not just adrenaline. It's called hysterical strength. Hysterical strength is a real documented phenomenon. In moments of life or death stress, people tap into strength they did not know they had.
Pull him out.
But there's a catch. That strength was always there. The body didn't suddenly grow new muscles. The mind simply stopped holding it back.
That's what I would think would be similar to superhuman strength.
So the big question is, what if we could tap into that power on purpose? No danger, no car crashes, just hypnosis.
Your brain has built-in limiters, and it caps how much muscle you can recruit at once. It's like driving a Ferrari with the handbrake on. But hypnosis, in theory, can override those mental blocks. And not just to make you stronger, but also, surprisingly, weaker. So, today, we're going to put it to the test. Can hypnosis actually make someone physically stronger or weaker? You're about to see it here, live.
So we're going to go and do a hypnosis with a guy called Rob Lipset. He's a big fitness influencer. The idea behind this was to show that hypnosis can actually be even more powerful than steroids, because obviously a lot of these fitness influencers take steroids. Now Rob doesn't, he's natural. And what the idea is to show how I can hypnotize him to have superhuman strength, like he's taking a limitless pill, and literally break a PR in the gym. Bearing in mind, he's been training for probably decades at this point. Now, we had a spanner in the works, which is that we were supposed to be going around and have a few hours to really go deep into this session. You know, to give context on this, somebody else who's done something similar is a guy called Eddie Hall to break a world record. He was hypnotized for 3 months before he was able to beat this world record. We've got about 10 minutes to work with Rob. He's super stressed because he's running an event that starts in a few hours' time. So in typical us fashion, we're gonna not only do the impossible, but we're gonna do it in an impossible scenario. So I don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. We'll find out together.
How you
doing, man?
You ready to
blow my mind?
That's it, man. That's what we're here for.
How you doing?
So, first of all, welcome back to the vlog. This is not a full day of eating. This is
What? I'm out.
He's like, shit. So I'm actually a hypnotist for CEOs and athletes, and today we're going to hypnotize Rob to see if we can get him to hit a PR. And this is going to be stronger than steroids. All these guys out using steroids, no shade on them, but the mind is way more powerful. So that's what we're going to show today.
There we go. So my PR I think we should do bench press.
Cool.
Okay, my PR is 140 kg, 3 plates for, I think it's like 5 or 6 reps.
Solid. Okay.
So we'll see. You will see if we can beat that.
So we went over to Rob's to hypnotize him. The goal was to help him hit a PR. Obviously, he's been training his entire life. He's an elite level athlete. So the goal was to see, can we increase his bench PR higher than he ever has? Now, this has been done once before with a guy called Eddie Hall. He was the world's strongest man. He broke the deadlift record with 500 kilos. He was hypnotized for 3 months before that.
With a psychiatrist, with a hypnotherapist, we worked together and we got it to a point where I was able to create a scenario in my head that when I walked up to the 500 kilo, I wasn't lifting 500 kilo off the floor. To put it in retrospect, I was lifting a car off of my kids. And that's the only way I was able to do that lift. I had to train my brain to put myself in this scenario.
Just before we were about to go over to Rob's, he called me saying, I'm super stressed, we're gonna have to cancel because he had his event coming up and he needed to go out and run a load of errands. So we said, hey, let's just do it. We've got about 30 minutes. Let's just see what happens, right? So we go over to Rob's. I mean, he's positive as always, but we could tell he was pretty stressed out. And so we just said, all right, we're just gonna have to kind of do the best with this.
To be honest, I hate to rush. We have to like go to the new restaurant. We have to like, you know, make more spaces. We have to get loads of cash out of the ATM. There's a max withdrawal limit. We got to pay for the villa. Then we got to go to Mercadona. We got to get all the party supplies for tonight.
Okay.
Not much time. Like, to be honest, because it's now, what time is it now?
Yeah, it's like 20 past.
Yeah, I got like 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be like, no matter how the weekend goes, if we set a bench pure, it's a
done.
successful weekend.
It's done. Tell me a little bit about like what actually like really motivates you to go heavy and to go hard.
I know it's going to improve my health. Like the stronger you are later in life is just the healthier you're going to be. That actually what kills the most elderly people is falls. Yeah, that's a crazy fact. A lot of it's falls. So if lifting weights becomes, in my opinion, more important than like cardio and everything. I think it's the most healthiest thing you can do. It becomes more important later in life. So weight training is very important for my health, and also you look sexy as hell. I know the stronger I get, the better my physique will look. The better my physique looks, the more money I make, and the more confident I am.
Your previous PR was 140 kg, 5 reps?
Yes, 5 reps.
When was that? Tell me a bit about that.
Oh God, that would have been at the very start of the year. And so that was in, it was maybe in like January, February or something. It was in a gym here in Marbella called VIO. I had a spotter, but he genuinely didn't touch it. And he was a young guy as well, like, you know, that kind of looks up to me. So maybe I wanted to impress him. So it could be an important factor.
Yep.
You know? And yeah, I didn't even plan on hitting like that many reps. But like the first rep just felt great. And I was like, whoa, fuck. Usually my previous PR would be like two reps.
Got it. If it was like a do or die situation for you, if you were to have to tap into some supernormal strength, what would make you just go to that next level?
Well, I'm gonna have a daughter in 2 weeks. So
Wow, 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Crazy.
yeah.
Let's go.
Leaving on Monday back to Dublin, cutting it tight. So yeah, I got this event and then that's my focus. So I don't know, that's all I can think about at the moment. So I guess something to do with her, or something to do with my family, my wife. I guess they're the first things that come to my mind.
So I think what we'll do is we'll go into the hypnosis in a minute. Let's get you warmed up first. So we'll just do a few sets, first of all, just to get you warm, and then we'll go into it so we can go straight out. As we started warming up, we found out that when he hit that PR, he was at the peak of a bulk back in January, so that's when his strength was the highest. We then found out he was at the peak of a cut now in the summer, because it's summertime, which is where his strength was the lowest. So that was already a couple of things that were a bit like, all right, let's see how this goes.
That felt kind of heavy, not gonna lie. Yeah. We'll see.
So what's your current bench press PR?
So at this body weight, I've been cutting a long time for summer. I haven't tested it in a while. It would be amazing to be able to rep out, or at least get more than 1 rep for 140 kg, 3 plates.
140, that's 3 plates on each side.
Yes.
Okay, bet. So we can just start by putting your feet flat for me. And then I'm gonna take your hand. What I want you to do is fully relax your arm. So your whole arm's weight should just be held by me. When I drop it, it should just flop like a sack of meat to your leg. Perfect, just like that. Same again with this arm. Relax. Perfect, easy. When I say the word sleep, you will not go to sleep. You'll just go into a very deep, calm and relaxed state, pushing that pressure even more, taking a deep breath in. And sleep, fully relaxing all the way down, completely letting go. Now, that heaviness that you felt in your eyes, I want you to now let that heaviness go down to your feet. So you can feel now your feet starting to relax more. And I want you to imagine that you've put 2 steel heavy boots on your feet. And if you can start to feel that heaviness and you've imagined it properly, just nod your head for me. Okay. And now that heaviness travels up to your legs. So much so that your legs feel like there's 500 kilos on top of your lap, and you feel completely stuck to the sofa beneath you. There's a part of you deep down inside of you that feels you could have done more. And as you start to feel this strength deep down inside of you, you feel stronger and stronger and stronger. And all you have to do is go and bench press more weight than you've ever done. Feeling that strength go through your back, through your glutes, through your legs, through your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. Everything is locked in. And the more locked in this feels, the stronger that you start to feel. You feel literally unstoppable, like the Incredible Hulk about to rip off his shirt. You feel fucking unlimited. And now I want you to see yourself taking that weight off the bar and immediately pushing it up. It goes up easier than it ever has before. And again, and again, and again, the weight feels completely light. That strength is not just about strength. The stronger you are, the healthier you will be. The better you look, the better physique, the more money you will make, the more confident you will be. You feel freaking great. You feel unstoppable, like the most energy you've ever had in your life, like you've had 10 pre-workouts right in one go. Everything in your life up until this point has led you to this moment to show yourself and everybody else what you're capable of. And finally, I want you to imagine there's a meter on your chest from 0 to 10. This is your strength, this is your confidence, this is your animosity inside of you right now. Notice where you are. We're gonna dial that dial up from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You feel fucking unstoppable. In a moment when you open your eyes, we're gonna go lift that weight and lift more weight than you ever have in your entire life before. 3, 2, 1, eyes open, wide awake.
Oh man, that was fucking awesome.
Let's go.
Sick, man, let's go. That was, you're a great speaker. Let's go, man. Fucking pumped after that. Let's go. Just gonna go straight into it. Let's go.
Let's go. Strong.
Up. No. No. Man, fuck's sake.
You're good.
My bad.
You're good. No, you're good.
Fuck. I think I nearly fell asleep there. Fuck, man, we need to work together more.
No, I think we just need a little bit more time. That's all. Because we're trying to do it like quick because of the time limit. When we did the hypnosis, he was able to go very deep into it. You can see it on camera. You can see how deep he was. He was really in trance. At the same time, we were only able to do about 8 minutes of hypnosis. So 8 minutes versus 3 months of daily work, quite a big difference. So anyway, we said, fuck it. Let's just attempt it. Let's just see what happens, right? Nothing to lose. And he wasn't able to hit the 3 plates when we tried it the first time, which, to be honest, was a bit of a downer at the time. You know, I could tell he was really disappointed in himself. But I understand why. And so what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can try it again tomorrow after the event finishes. We're going to go do a workout in the gym, and this time I'll hypnotize him, hopefully with a bit more time beforehand. The other thing that we'll do is we'll create something called an anchor. Now, an anchor is basically just an action that anchors in that state. I think one of the problems we had doing it yesterday was that he was kind of still sleepy when he went onto the bar, because he was, I think you said it, he was almost like asleep during the hypnosis. So to go from basically asleep to 5 seconds later trying to hit an all-time PR, probably not the best. So we kind of learned from that. You know, it's our first time doing this. But here's the thing, I think this is quite a valuable takeaway, is that yesterday was a quote-unquote failure. But to me, it shows that we're actually pushing. We're actually trying to do something that hasn't been done before, do something and innovate. And this is the reality of it. So whilst it was a bit of a downing yesterday, I don't see it as that. I just see it as we're innovating, we're pushing, and we're going to get better. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Get up. Get up. Easy. Get up. Let's go. Get up. Easy. Line work. Get it up. Get it up. On yours.
So I'm gonna keep it real with you. This video did not go exactly as I intended. We had some real bumps in the road. Rob being, on 4 hours sleep, running his event the next day. We weren't able to hit the hypnosis in that first moment. However, we were able to learn from that. And what I did was I created him a custom hypnosis audio that he could listen to. And he did that in his own time, which then enabled him to go and hit that PR. So let me know what you guys think about this and using the power of the mind. And if you guys want to experience an audio just like I made for Rob, go click here and give it a listen.